Hello guys, guitarist Christovichev here, and in this short video I want to show you some of the ways in which I like to practice the concepts and ideas presented in my Chromatic Methenyisms book series. As you just saw in the little video, I played a C major 9 arpeggio using one of the ideas for chromatic melodic ornamentation that's presented in my books. So let me break it down for you and show you how I practice this. So I'm going to take, for this example, a C major 9 arpeggio, and I'm going to go like this: C, E, G, B, D, E, G, B, and D. So I'm going root, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th, 3rd, 5th, 7th, 9th. Now, on each one of those notes, I'm going to use them as a target landing place. And before them, I'm going to play one of those chromatic ornamentation techniques in the style of Pat Metheny. Here's one that it's very fun to kind of get into as a beginner and kind of get used to that sound. And once you start approximating the phrasing that Metheny uses, then you can delve into some of the other more complex techniques for chromatic ornamentation. But let me show you this one. On any note that you want to apply this to, we're going to go a minor third below. So if my target note is C, I'm going to go a minor third below, which would be A. So I'm going to start the line on A. And here's a very basic idea. I'm going to go A, half step higher, then major third higher. So A to B flat, major third to D, then half step lower to D flat, major third back, and then half step from where you left, and that's your landing place. And so the line goes like this. You've heard Metheny use that a lot of times in his phrasing, his solos. So the idea is this. Again, articulation-wise, I'm going to go pick, slide, pick, pull off, hammer out of nowhere, and then pick on your target note. Now the idea is, if I apply this to every one of the notes of my initial arpeggio, then you're going to have this very cool line that's inside the harmony, because all your target notes, all your finishing notes, are notes of the chord or of the arpeggio. And around them you have all these outer notes, all these chromaticisms that embellish the melody. So here's slowly this chromatic methenyism applied to the notes of our C major 9 arpeggio. So over the C, now over the E. Again, E is the target zone, so target note, so I'm starting a minor third lower, C sharp. Then I'm going to apply this to G, so I'm going to have to start a minor third lower from E. Then applying it to B, a minor third lower will be G sharp. Then applying it to D, here's where things are going to change. Between the second and the third string, when you do this, the motion will be the same as if you were doing a minor third, so 2 frets higher, 1 string lower. But in this case, because of the change of tuning on the guitar, we're actually getting a second interval, C to D. So this is the only time where the pattern is going to change in its diatonic transposition. Physically, it's going to feel exactly the same for your hand, but the intervals change slightly. So now I'm going to go from D. Then I'm going to do the same thing to the E note. Because it's between the second and third strings, then that interval is going to be a whole step lower. So from E, I'm going down to a D on the third string. And now when I move back to the first string, the next note is G, then I'm going back to my minor third, because the same fret distance now gives you a minor third. A minor third lower from G will be E, so I'm starting on the 5th fret. And then I'm targeting B, so I'm going to start on the G sharp. And then I'm targeting D last, and so I'm going to start on the B. So if you play it without stopping, you have this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So hopefully this is helpful. If you want to check out a lot of more variations of these chromatic melodic ornamentation techniques in the style of Pat Metheny, please visit modernjazzguitarbooks.com, which is my main site that contains all Pat Metheny related material, as well as tons of other books on harmony, melody, improvisation, reharmonization, and so forth. So thanks for checking in, and see you soon.